So Mark ready to go outside. I'm looking at him like, you ain't even supposed to be about your room. Mark look at me, he like, bro, you know Beth gonna tell. Hold on, here's the deal. Dude don't know our name. The best thing he can do is describe us. So Raymond look at us and he like, what did y'all do? Hold on. Wait, put the brakes on. Wait, y'all, I got nothing to do with this. I got off the bus and saw that it was an altercation with my brother. I'm letting Raymond know. I'm like, I see both of their chests out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's my blood. I'm over there. I'm on it. I'm like, I ain't even know what was transpiring. I ain't even know what was happening at the time. You know what I'm saying? All I know is dude was saying that my brother had his stuff. So Mark was like, no, look, he get off the bus. He like, as soon as he get off, I realized he left a bag. He like, I grabbed the bag. He like, it's like a grocery store bag. He like, he had a phone. He had a pick, a charger, some chips, candy, and he had a whole bunch of Zaza in the bag. So Raymond like, what? He like, so when he realized he must have left the bag, we was at the next light. And he said he ran down there and got back on the bus and realized that the bag was gone. But Mark and him was the only one back there because Mark liked to sit in the back. So he looked at Mark and it was a whole altercation. He told Mark to open up his book bag and Mark said no. So from there, that's how it striked it up. So I was like, okay, so he just assuming. So basically he really don't know, but he got his eye on Mark because they was the only two back there. So Raymond like, hey, you got it. He like, yeah. He like, but now he know you got it. He like, he probably do. He like, cause I had to throw the bag when they was chasing us. So he like, I can show you right now. So I look at Mark like, he always like, nobody, he want to show it off. So Raymond like, yeah, let me see. So I'm like, no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay right here, Raymond. I'm like, Mark gonna have to go get it because here's the deal. All right. If my mom, I don't know when my mama coming, but when she decides to come, I want to be able to play my situation off. So I had the screen door locked, but the main door open, and he was inside the house. But it was like 1 foot outside, 1 foot not, because my mama is not going to play with people roaming around in her crib, especially without her knowing. That's just a big no-go. So boom, Mark went back there. He went to go grab it. He like, man, he like, dude, gonna want this stuff back. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I didn't even know what was going on until Mark basically was telling us that we need to get out the jam. He like, man, your brother got you in some stuff. I'm like, tell me about it. So boom, Mark geeked. He comes in, right? He geeked up. He, look. He throw it. So Raymond like, this a lie. He like, you gotta let me get some of this jam about you, right? So he like, yeah. So Mark goes in the kitchen, grab a Ziploc bag and grab like a whole handful. Like, bro, like, stop the press. What if we decide to get his back, right? So I'm like, Mark, I'm like, that's enough. So Raymond like, I'm gonna pay you. So Raymond like, I'll pay you for $400 worth. So I'm like, what? So Mark like, man, I definitely need that. He like, just in case mama kick me out again. So I'm like, and where you gonna go? He like, at least I'll be able to eat, woo. So he grabbed some more. Ain't no scale, ain't nobody waiting nothing. I'm talking about people he just digging whole fish handfuls, just filling the whole Ziploc bag up at it. I'm just like, you wildin'. So dude was like, yeah, you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know, Raymond like, you ain't gonna get dude his phone back. He like, no, he like, I'm using that. He like, I'm gonna just try to get all this off. He like, let your peoples know. So I'm looking at Mark talk about business with somebody else's stuff. So I'm like, look, Raymond, don't let nobody know you got that from him. I'm like, don't tell none of your friends. And he like, why you stopping the bread? I'm like, I'm not stopping no bread. It's cool beans, but we're not doing that. Because word of mouth is very powerful. That's going to get back real quick. So Raymond like, I got you. So Raymond like, I want to try it out. He like, I got it empty. He like, I got it empty in my pocket. So Mark like, let me roll it up. You know what I'm saying? Mark straight up, I'm like, hey, we could do it on the porch, right? So Mark like, what if dude see us? And so I'm like, he just see us. I'm like, we finna be on the porch. Because where else we finna do this outside? We ain't finna do it at my house. And we definitely ain't finna do it in the back. Because that mean Remy got to walk through that. I'm not. We doing it on the porch, right? So I say, hey, just wait on the porch for us. He like, all right. He like, I'll be looking out. I'm like, all right, cool. So now he goes out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at Mark. I say, Mark, don't be doing too much with this stuff. I'm like, put it back underneath the patio just in case we got to give it back. He like, I'm not planning on giving it back. I'm like, bro, this dude know Beth. If he hang with Beth and we happen to come out, or he's sitting on the porch having a session with her, and we get caught up, or we going out there to go get groceries, anything, he say, why you think it's so negative? Don't think so negative. I'm like, I'm not thinking negative. I'm like, I'm just trying to tell you that we gonna mess around and get caught. We're gonna get caught, and when we do, I'm going down. I don't want to go down. He like, bro, we're not going to get caught because nobody know but me, you, and Raymond. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, it's locked in stone that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. He goes to take it back out there underneath the patio. He goes downstairs. He started twisting up. I go upstairs. I go check on Caleb. Now, as I'm checking on Caleb, I kind of hear like front door now opening. So, I'm like, wait, did Raymond walk back in? So I'm like, Caleb, I'll be right back. He like, yeah, just shut my door. I shut his door. I kind of get downstairs and I see my Nana. I'm like, now my Nana had a key to the house anyway. So I'm like, hey Nana, what you doing here? She said, I told you about that Nana stuff. Call me Sandra. I'm too young to be a Nana. I'm like, hey, she says, some boy out there keep walking up. And he said he waiting on y'all. I'm like, yeah, that's my friend. He said he had something to tell me. She say, this late? I'm like, yes. She say, yes, what? I'm like, yes, ma'am. She say, come down here and give me a hug. I'm nervous. Now, Mark do not know that Nana is here, okay? Because hearing the alarm, if you're downstairs, you cannot really hear it. Upstairs, you can hear it. That's where it displays. So somebody, I was right there just checking on Caleb. So I'm like, I need to find a way to get down there to Mark, because Mark supposed to be twisting up. So I'm like, hey, I come downstairs, I give her a hug. She like, where your mama at? I said, oh, mama don't know you here. She said, I called her earlier. I told her that I'm going to be stopping by for 2 days. I'm like, but did she know you was coming today? She said, no, she should have been here. Where she at? Now, my mama is out probably cutting a rug, probably cheating like a mug on my daddy. Not, you know, like how you cheat, but not really. You don't do the whole full thing. You half cheat. She out there half cheating right now. So I'm like, I'm going to call her. She said, I can call her. I said, no, I'm going to call her. So I go and grab the cordless phone. I go in the bathroom. And I'm like, this is the time that I probably should shoot down into Caleb. Boom. I go down there. Down there to shoot down into Mark. I go down there. I go shoot down to Mark, right? I got the house phone. Well, I don't call him. The phone is ringing. What? I'm like, put that up. I'm like, Grandma upstairs. He like, what? I'm like, Grandma upstairs. He like, how? So my mom pick up. She like, yes. I'm like, hey, Ma, click. She just hang up straight up in my face. I hear music. As soon as I say, Ma, she hang up because I call her private. Because I know she know that that's the important people to pick up. I call her cell phone. So now I'm calling my mama and calling my mama and calling my mama. She is not picking up. So Mark like, where's Raymond? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm finna go out there and check. I'm like, just had that. He like, all right. So he do whatever he do. As I'm coming upstairs, the phone rings. It says, private caller. I pick up. I'm like, Mom, she like, why do you keep calling my phone? What do you want? Is the house on fire? Is Kayla okay? I'm like, yes. I'm like, I just want to let you know, your mama here. She say, my who? I'm like, your mama. She say, what's she doing there? I say, she said that, you know, that she was coming for 2 days. She said, I'm on my way. I'm like, okay, bye. I just hung up the phone. I go upstairs. I go out there to check. Raymond gone. I look at my nana. I'm like, my mama say she's on the way. I goes in my room. I'm nervous. I'm talking about sweating bullets, right? I get a knock at my room door. So I'm like, yes. She said, can I come in? I'm like, yes, Nana, you come in. So she opened the door. She said, stop calling me Nana. I'm like, I don't want to call you Sandra. I don't want to be disrespectful. She said, call me Sandra. She said, because I'm not, did I just tell you I'm not old enough to be a grandma? I said, yes. She said, how's everything been going? I'm like, great. She like, okay. She looking around in my room. She like, you been staying out of trouble? I'm like, yes, I've been staying out of trouble. I'm like, I got a job. She like, congratulations. I'm like, yeah, I work, you know, a couple of blocks down at the barbecue place. She like, oh, that's good. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how's everything going with you? She like, fine-ish, but it was the way she was looking at me. My nana would give, my nana is, she's in the military, okay? the looks on her face is like destroying. She like just looking at me like if she knew something. So she say, you and Mark, y'all been doing stuff that y'all don't supposed to be doing, like smoking, because y'all shouldn't be smoking. I said, nobody's smoking. She said, She said, because your mama told me about Mark. I say, yeah, but not me. Then I say, I'm even doing good grades. I'm like, so I threw Mark straight up under the bus. I'm like, he don't, you know what I'm saying? He changed his C. You know what I'm saying? He changed his grade. And she like, what? I'm like, yeah. So she like, hold on, come downstairs. So now she takes me down to Mark. She said, your brother told me you changed the grade. He looked at me, he said, what? I'm like, I didn't say it. Wait, that ain't how it happened. She said, so what you saying that, so what, you didn't say that? I said, yeah, but because you said it was me and Mark smoking, I said we wasn't. And so now I'm up here trying to get it off. Boom. My mama comes in the house. My mama is lit than a Christmas tree. Lit than a Christmas tree. She, Ma, you can hear her loud voice. My mama come upstairs, give her a hug. So me and Mark just sitting there looking. Now, mind, thank God that me and Mark didn't do the Zaza, because, oh my God, we would have been looking crazy. So boom, they're talking. They end up going out to the bar. Mark go to his room. I go to my room. We're ready for the next day. Now, the next day is Sunday. I'm off work. I don't got no work. So my mom wake up. We doing chores. It's just a regular day. My dad's home. So, you know what I'm saying? They're going to take my nana out and have a good time. So all of a sudden, we're getting massive phone calls. It's like 1 p.m., right? We're getting crazy phone calls on a house phone. So my mama comes upstairs. She like, look, your job called about 6 or 7 times. If they call again, I'm going to snap, because they don't know what a voicemail mean. So now my mama popping off. So I'm like, I'm lost. I'm just in my room just chilling. I'm like, huh? She like, let them. And the phone rung again, and it was them. My mama picked up and put on the speakerphone. She say, yes. She like, so it was Miss Shirley. She say, hey, is Roshan there? She said, why y'all keep calling back to back to back to back to back to back to back? So Miss Shirley said, it's an altercation at the store. So my mama said, what altercation? She said, I can't talk to you about that. I need to talk to Roshan. So my mama give me the phone. I take it off the speaker. She said, speaker. So I'm like, okay. I said, Miss Shirley, I got you on speaker. She said, I need you to come up here because I need to talk to you. I said, huh? So you now, mind you, Miss Shirley know that my mom is abusive to me. So she already know the cuss. So when I told her it was on speaker, I guess she must have swapped it up. I felt that. I felt that she did. So boom, my mama say, I'm taking you there. I said, no, Ma, I can walk. She said, no, I'm taking you. I said, I can walk, Mama, I got it. She said, tell me you can walk again. You won't never be able to walk because you ain't going to have no legs. So I said, okay, but I said, I promise you I'll be back. She said, Roshan, play with me if you want. What's going on at that job? I'm like, nothing's going on. I don't even know. I'm like, I'm off today, right? I'm just like, I'm off today. She like, you get fired, me and you going to have a problem. She said, you going ahead and walk. You get fired, me and you going to have a problem. Boom. I go ahead. I get to trucking it up there hard and fast. As I'm trucking it up there, I open up the door. I see Brianna.